So when can you start your non-lucrative visa temporary residency renewal? So you've come into Spain on a non-lucrative visa, you've got your TIE card, the TIE card has an expiry date on it, and when can you then start applying for the renewal of that temporary residency? Remember, the renewal periods are, first of all, you get 12-month residency, you then get a 24-month renewal, and another 24 months before you go to the permanent residency at the end of the 5 years. You cannot start your renewal until up to 60 days before the expiry of your TIE card. It's very, very, very important that you do not submit any documents before that, because you find your renewal could be rejected. It's also very important that you don't have your application forms or your application taxes dated or paid before that date. Evidently, if you're a client of ours, that's something that we're going to manage with you. We have lots of people getting in touch 4 or 5 months before, asking, this hence the video, because we've had some clients which are eager to get going, but unfortunately we can give you the advice about what you'll need to prepare for the time, but you can't start it until 60 days before. Now, we've got a video which covers the 4 requirements, which I'm going to put below, so check that video out. It's going to run you through everything you need, so the money, the healthcare and further documentation. But make sure, the biggest tip is to make sure that your documents are as current to the date of submission as possible. And remember, any document which is not in Spanish will need to have a legal translation with it. Not the same as the first application. When you apply for a consulate, some consulates insist, some don't. The British consulates, for example, are happy to collect bank statements in the UK format without translations. Even Edinburgh now, who initially started asking for them to be translated, now don't require that. But when you come to renewal, every single document needs to be translated, which may be something to bear in mind when positioning your assets, especially if you've got savings. So if you've got savings and you're working from savings, if you have them in a Spanish bank, for example, you won't need translations. Okay, so remember, you can only apply 60 days before. You have until 90 days after expiry, so you have a 5-month window to apply. Make sure that your documents are current when you make the application. If you are changing your address halfway through, so imagine a scenario where you've got to the end of your 12-month rental, you've had to submit your non-lucrative visa renewal, temporary residency renewal application, and then you've decided that you want to move, and you've made the application on your old address, okay, and you're going to move to a new address. It's not a problem, okay? It's not a problem if, A, you've made your application online or with somebody like us, because the notification of the successful renewal will come to you online, and you'll be informed that you've got this resolution. Then when you go to the police station, you can get your new Padron certificate. Again, let's put a Padron article below, tell you what a Padron is. And you can update your address at the police station. That's not a problem. What would be a problem was if you made a physical presentation of the documents and they send you a letter to your old address. Okay, so we really wouldn't advise that. We would advise that you did the application always on the government Mercurio system, which requires a digital certificate. This can be done by a representative or by yourself. So, just a quick video because it was a subject which came up this week. And it's everybody's keen to get going. You can always advise people what they're going to need at the point of renewing, but you cannot start until 60 days before your TIE expires. Okay then, well, thanks for watching. We've got lots and lots of helpful videos on the channel, so please subscribe. Wherever the subscribe button is, hit the bells and all the likes and stuff like that. We're going to give you a lot more of these short informative videos as well, because we've been doing a lot of traveling videos at the moment, but we've lacked on these videos as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.